I'm Elizabeth Nowakowski. I'm the program chair and professor of paralegal legal studies for Bristol Community College, and I wanted to welcome you to the induction ceremony for the Bristol Community College chapter of Lambda Epsilon Chi. It's actually Chi, not Chi. So thank you so much. I wanted to extend very warm welcome to President Cedric Harris. I was going to say, where is he? Right here. Our guest speaker, Honorable Paul Cronin, Dr. Andrew Fisher, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Christine Hubbard, Executive Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Ray Franke, our Dean of School of Business, Industry, and Career Programs, our VP of Communications, Joyce Brennan. I also want to extend very warm welcome to our advisory board members and, of course, our student, alumni, inductees, their families, and friends. So right now, I'd like to ask Dr. Harris to welcome our guest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, and thank you, Elizabeth, for that introduction. I kind of got a surprise one. I was just trying to drink the rest of my hot chocolate before I got up here. This New England weather is giving me a run for my money, so I'm trying to get used to it. But I'd like to say welcome to everyone here tonight to honor our students in the LEX program. Specifically to the LEX inductees, you have met high standards. You have done the things that you need to do in order to achieve this honor. And so with strong GPAs and excelling in your coursework, it's clear, very clear, that you have achieved a milestone in your educational journey and educational career. You've shown discipline, you've shown the willingness to work and move forward academically and into your profession. And this has prepared you for a lot of opportunity that awaits you. So as a paralegal, your path is very flexible. You have many opportunities in front of you. You can choose many, many fields in which you can go into with this academic endeavor that you've chosen to move into. You can move into private law firms. You can move into real estate. You can move into criminal justice, corporate law, and even family law, and many, many more opportunities in front of you. And so we'd like to say that this opportunity that you do have by achieving this goal gives you the chance to work throughout our nation. So I would like to tell you one big thing that I think you should all do as you move forward, and that is dream big. Dream big with the possibilities of what you can do beyond Bristol, but know that you got your start here. It is my privilege, once again, to be the president here, and my privilege to welcome, once again, your families who will celebrate you, your friends who will celebrate you, and to celebrate you and your peers for their accomplishment tonight. So once again, let me say congratulations. For those who are coming to Bristol for the first time, welcome. For those who are returning to us, welcome back. And we look forward to celebrating our students tonight. Thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Elizabeth.
Thank you, President Harris. Now I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Honorable Paul Cronin, First Justice of Bristol County Probate and Family Court. Judge Cronin earned bachelor's degree in political science from Assumption College, followed by JD from Suffolk University Law School. He began his legal career in private practice, first as an associate, then partner, before opening his own Attleboro area law firm in 1997, where he practiced for around 20 years. Appointed to the bench by Governor Charlie Baker in 2016, Judge Cronin presided over probate and family cases in Norfolk, Middlesex, and Bristol County probate courts, probate and family courts. The justice, I apologize. In August 25, he was appointed to a 5-year term as the first justice of the Bristol County Probate and Family Court, where, in addition to presiding over cases, he oversees judicial operations, supervises court staff and associate justices, and ensures the efficient and fair resolution of matters involving divorce, custody, and probate cases. Welcome, Judge Cronin.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And I first have to say thank you very much, because you've made me a lot younger than what you said, because I was in private practice for almost 30 years. So I'm feeling a lot younger here tonight. But thank you for inviting me. It's a real privilege to be here. And how many students do we have here tonight? Excellent. So first and foremost, congratulations to all of you. It's a real honor, the accomplishment that you've achieved and all the hard work that you had to put in to accomplish what you've done. And as President Harris said, high GPAs, and the world awaits you in terms of what you can do. I think some of the things that President Harris said are some of the notes that I had as well, in terms of what you can go into in your paralegal studies. You can go into work for large law firms. You can work in the private sector. You can work in the court system. You can work in governmental agencies. But there's a whole host of things that you can do, and the education that you received here will hopefully prepare you for that. I know as part of your paralegal studies, you took classes in family law, you took some courses in wills and trusts, and obviously a lot of other things, but my expertise is really in family law, because that's what I've done since 1988. As many of you know, and I'll just talk briefly about the probate and family court, because we impact people's lives from their birth until years after they have passed away. The range of cases that we hear: paternities, adoptions, divorces, custody support and parenting time cases, guardianships over both minors and adults, change of names, restraining orders. The list goes on and on. We get involved in equity matters. So there's a whole host of things that we get involved in the probate and family court. And I'm somewhat here tonight to try to recruit some of the students, because the probate and family court gets a bad name. We have difficulty getting lawyers to come and practice in our court. We have a lot of self-represented litigants, and if there's any area that we need more legal representation from lawyers, and obviously with the assistance of paralegals and people that know the court system, it's in the probate and family court. So I'd encourage you, don't be dissuaded by anybody that's had a bad experience. It's a very emotional court, but don't be dissuaded. It's a wonderful area of the law, and you can help a lot of people there. When Elizabeth reached out to me, she mentioned that she wanted me to touch base in terms of access to justice in AI and how that's impacting our court system. And AI, I tell people, is here to stay. I am far from an expert on AI, but it is really impacting all of the courts. I was a presenter at a conference about a year ago in Boston, and it was all the probate and family court judges. And we are in the infancy in terms of what we see in terms of AI in the court system. But it absolutely has provided access to justice that wasn't there before. Because in the past, it's very, very difficult to navigate the legal system, particularly the probate and family court. Most civil cases, you're not entitled to representation. If you unfortunately get arrested and you don't have the means to pay for your own attorney, one can be appointed for you. But to try to navigate the probate and family court or other courts without an attorney is very difficult. It's very expensive. And we can only appoint attorneys in very few cases. For instance, with guardianships of minors, the parents, if they qualify, can be appointed counsel. But most of the cases, you either have to hire a private attorney to represent yourself. And so there's really, access to justice has always been an issue in the probate and family court, and it's become more so over the years. When I started practicing back in 1988, approximately 75% of the litigants that came to court were represented by attorneys. Today, I would say that number is 25%. And it is only getting worse over time. So what has AI done? AI, the good part of it is that it provides litigants and self-represented litigants mostly with the ability to access the court system and not always have to hire an attorney. We see many more attorneys that are using AI, some not so well, some well, but it really has benefited the self-represented litigants because you can go on Westlaw, you can go on even ChatGPT, and it's amazing what can be generated. Some good, some bad. And, as paralegals, just be very, very careful. It's a wonderful tool, AI. It's here to stay, but it can also be very dangerous. And we see a lot of cases where memos and various documents are prepared using AI, and there are citations that are wrong. There are cases that just don't even exist. Whatever is put into Westlaw or ChatGPT, and whatever is generated from that, in a lot of cases, makes no sense. But it does provide access to justice. And as I said, AI is here to stay. It's only going to get better. So the ability of people to navigate the court system, particularly the probate and family court, without hiring an attorney is only going to improve. I would never, ever, and I've got Attorney Travis in front of me, I would much rather have everybody in my court represented by attorneys. It makes my life a lot easier. The reality is that's not going to happen, and the 25%, I'm afraid, is going to dwindle over time. The issues that I see with AI from our perspective is documents get generated that are done incorrectly. A lot of it's created a lot more work for our registry because you can literally type something into Westlaw or ChatGPT and generate any number of motions. And those motions can range from a paragraph to a number of pages. Memos. I've seen memos generated by AI that are 20 pages long. And I can tell you that when I walk out on the bench, and I haven't seen this before the hearing, when I see 20 pages, I just, and when I read it, it's clear to me that it was generated by AI. But again, useful, it will be much better in the future, but it's a challenge now. The AI is being used to conduct legal research, as I think many of you may know. It's being used to draft memos, briefs, post-trial submissions, and what is put into AI, into the various, ChatGPT or Westlaw, and what comes out is based on the information that you provide to them. Garbage in, garbage out is what I tell people. But again, it's a wonderful resource. The issues that I'm seeing, and again, I can't state this enough, just misstatements of the law, cases that do not exist. And what I was mentioning to your president earlier is that there's only a limited number of cases in family law. And so all of the judges know the cases. So when we see something that's cited and it's a case that, geez, I don't recognize that, it kind of puts your antenna up because you know something is amiss. And when you find out that it was a case that, we see this mostly from cases that are being cited from different states. Frankly, I really don't care about what the case law is in another state. I mean, I'm concerned about what the law is in Massachusetts, the Massachusetts Uniform Probate Code, the Massachusetts Uniform Trust Code. I'm not necessarily caring about what's happening in Nebraska. And when I see a cite from a Nebraska case, first of all, I'm probably going to disregard it. But secondly, when I have a research attorney or a law clerk look into it, they'll tell me it doesn't exist, which is obviously a bad look. And it's a caution to the students that if you're working for a law firm, or if you're working for a state agency, or if you're working in government, make sure that you take the time to, shepherdize it and learn that this is actually a relevant case that is on point to the case that you're providing to the court through an attorney that you're working for, the agency that you're working for. Again, I am no expert in AI. They invited me to a panel about a year ago. Elizabeth asked me to talk about AI today, and it's going to evolve. It's here to stay. Learn about it. We in the probate and family court and in all of the judges in Massachusetts, we received zero training on AI. And there's nothing that I've seen in terms of MCLE programs that is really addressing it. The panel that I was on about a year ago, we brought an expert in from out of state who was wonderful, and the whole audience, there must have been 500 people there, just their eyes glazed over because we were so far behind the times in terms of the capability of what AI can do. So I'd encourage you to be diligent, pursue this through your studies. It's a wonderful tool that you can use. I want to congratulate all of you again on your accomplishment. And again, hopefully, I know many of you are just looking for the certificates, but I would hope that many of you would consider going on, getting your bachelor's degrees. And again, I want more lawyers in the probate and family court. So if you want to go forward and pursue a law degree, we've got the law school that's down in Dartmouth now. You don't have to drive up to Boston. You don't have to go to Rhode Island. So I'd encourage you. You can never go wrong pursuing an education. So thank you again for inviting me here tonight, and congratulations again on your accomplishments.
Thank you so much, Judge Cronin. Let's see if I can do this. Now we will move on to recognition of our inductees, but I do have a few words that I want to say. Couldn't resist. As the chair of the paralegal program, it is my privilege to recognize the outstanding group of students and alumni as they are inducted into the LEX Honor Society. Lambda Epsilon Chi was established in 1995 by AFPE, American Association for Paralegal Educators, and in order to get inducted into the Honor Society, students have to achieve a superior academic performance. Students need to get a 3.25 general GPA and at least 3.50 GPA in paralegal legal studies classes. We're talking about 3.50 GPA in either 8 legal classes for certificate or 12 legal classes for an associate program. It's a huge accomplishment, needless to say. This program, to the inductees, this program really challenged all of you. I think that's an understatement. I had many of you come to me and say, I didn't realize this program was going to be as challenging as it was. There's a reason why we are ABA approved. And our outstanding paralegal faculty has prepared you and really pushed you hard with the rigorous, hands-on practical assignments in all the paralegal classes to make sure that you are ready for the real world of a legal profession. And you are here today. As you are standing here on the threshold of your legal career, one thing is clear. You are ready. And believe me when I say you are ready. And the profession is very lucky to have you. This journey from the first Zoom PLS 100 Intro to Law class to this moment tonight is remarkable. And as proud as we are all, and you should be, of everything that you have accomplished, the best is still to come. You've heard it before. This is just the beginning, as others have said before. So do indulge me for just one more moment to build on what Judge Cronin had said. Just one more moment, like Columbo used to say, for those of you who remember. Just one more thing. I just want to reiterate what Judge Cronin had said about AI. And you've heard me say it before, so please don't roll your eyes. Because you are entering the legal profession in the extraordinary moment. And I'm just going to leave you, I'm not going to say everything because Judge Cronin said it all. So I'm not going to reiterate the point, but I do want you to leave you with one message as a professor, and that's nothing new. Please continue to stay on top of the technology and on the tools that AI is providing. This is not a choice, this is not an option. There is a lot of talk about legal profession, lawyers disappearing, paralegals disappearing, AI is gonna take the jobs, but the only paralegals and legal professionals that are going to be left behind are the ones who are not embracing the technology and who do not know AI. It's very simple, it's not complicated. So please, I beg you, my only homework for you, the last homework from me you get, is please continue to stay on top of the trends and never stop learning and being curious. That's the only thing I ask of you. So now let's go on and proceed. So if I could ask the inductees to step up here, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna probably line you up here. I'm gonna call your names and okay. All right, so I do have, oh, baby, you're crying. Okay, so as we present you with the symbols of this honor society, please reflect on what they represent. This pin is a public declaration of excellence. Please wear it with pride. This cord is a this cord connects you to the community of legal professionals who share your values and aspirations. And the certificate that you will receive today is both a record of what you have accomplished and a promise of what you are capable of doing. You have here, you are and you always will be our finest ambassadors. Our ambassadors for the program, ambassadors for the Bristol Community College that you are leaving, and ambassadors for the legal profession. So let's proceed. All right, so let's see how you lined up. Let's see, we can do this. All right, Joey Machado. I'm telling you. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, I'll do it this way, okay. Thank you, I got this. Shelley Feeney. Thank you. Leanne Silva. Oh, oops. And if you could just stay here, if you got inducted, if you could just stay here, please. Max Coney. I know. Hannah Rotler. I don't. Jill Murphy, is she? Yeah, I'll take it out of. Thank you. Brooke Araujo. Did I get it right? Arujo. I'm sorry. Yeah. Lisa Correa.
I just want to make sure. Oh, you did get it. Okay. I gotta wait for the flag.
Lena Durkin. Where's she? No.
Lena?
Lena Durkin? No? No Lena? I thought. Melanie Sprague. Yay! Oh, sorry. Is it Christian? Yes. Yes, Christian. Christian Harding. All right, can we ask everyone to maybe join you? I'm sorry, let's go maybe up front, is that okay? Sure. Okay, let's go over there and let's get a group picture. Thank you.
Okay, so you need to step away from the screen. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move the,
Need to come closer together.
I like we like each other.
yes.
More down that way. Keep going down that way.
I'll hide in the back.
We get you to turn a little, turn, and you need to squeeze in. Same thing, you gotta start squeeze in. Need to have the light. Everybody just take one step forward because of the projector. Yeah,
I'll go to the side. I'll go to
back
the side.
have the projector on there. Yeah, that's one step. Okay. So, there you go. Perfect. You actually are.
See?
One more, everybody smile.
Can you do one more for your right move? Just keep us with
Yes. Yes. Oh, whatever she tells us. Yes.
People need to stand right there.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it, get your head a little here. Everybody smile, one more big smile, deeper.
Thank you, congratulations. That concludes our ceremony, and I am so grateful for everyone that has made it today despite the weather. Congratulations to our inductees. Thank you to all of you. Please stay, have some pictures, have some food, and once again, congratulations to everyone.